If you collate all the stats and look at it on paper, this is probably our toughest test yet.
It's so black and white for me, baby. It's so black and white for me now. It's so black and white for me, baby. It's so black and white for me now.
It's been an incredible night of action.
Alright lads, welcome to this video. I suppose what you could call it is a preview of the match preview, because I'm going to be talking about Livingston in great detail and what their main threats are coming into this weekend in a fixture that I feel will be our toughest test yet. The only game that I've not been at this season was Livingston away in the first game of the season. I was away in London for that game, but I heard after the game that we didn't play well during the first half at all. Livingston probably deserved to be 1 or 2 goals up, and we were relatively lucky to get by the game with a draw. Ever since then, Livingston have kept up their good form. They've been on a better run than us. They've beaten Dundee United at home just there, and they're actually ahead of us in the league table now. I think it's by 1 point and only 3 points off St Mirren at the actual top of the league. They're also in the top 10 form teams in Europe, which speaks great volumes. Obviously that top 10 includes teams like Galatasaray and Manchester City, of course, who are flying in England. So it speaks great volumes of how Livingston have started off the season, that they're managing to be in the top 10 form teams in the last 5 games at least in Europe. It definitely shows that they're a great threat coming to East End Park this weekend, and it should be an exciting fixture because at the end of the day we still do have really good home form. We've only lost 1 game at home all this season, and it seems like the players prefer to play on the pitch at East End Park. It seems though it's improved since last season, the pitch in general, the condition of it and stuff like that, and it feels like the players enjoy playing on it more. I'm not entirely sure the ratios of different pitches and stuff, but it definitely looks like a big pitch, although there's been theories that it's actually not as big as it looks at times. But by how we're playing on it during the season so far, it looks like the players actually enjoy playing on the surface. The link up on the right wing between Ryan Williamson and Callum Higginbotham always seems to work out there. Obviously we've still got our same problems where we have limited numbers in midfield. Shields is still out because I believe it's a 2-game immediate ban in the league, so he misses this game as well, so it'll be probably the same midfield of Wedderburn and Splain. Hopefully Splain can step up a bit, because even he said himself that he didn't play very well last weekend against Queen of the South. And obviously on the left wing we've got a bit of a struggle now. We're not playing players that are actually meant for that position, like Connor Duthie and Scott Lockhead. We're choosing to, for some reason, go for Callum Smith or Declan McManus out in the left wing and persevere with that, because we never change formation. It seems we're always sticking to 4-4-2 and stuff. So obviously it's a very tough task coming up at this weekend. I've got an interview coming up with Sean Byrne. I'm going to ask him a few different questions on Livingston's start to the season and what he thinks the difference is between the promotion team that he had with Dunfermline and the promotion side that he had with Livingston, because their side hasn't actually changed as much as ours did from League 1 to the Championship. So maybe that spoke volumes of the quality of our side compared to what their side is, because obviously they've started off the season extremely well. They deserve all the plaudits that they get, because at the end of the day they're putting teams away that at the start of the season we wouldn't have expected them to put away. I think most people just thought, well, they might be battling relegation, maybe mid-table would be their limit, but definitely putting all the critics aside and showing people that they're a force to be reckoned with this season. I'm quite looking forward to the game at East End Park at the weekend. I feel like it'll be 2 good attacking teams going for the game. Although we're missing a big threat in Joe Cardle, obviously, which we've been missing for weeks, I know, but we're missing a lot of creativity in the final pass now. I just hope that it just clicks this week. If we can put Livingston to bed, then it'll be a great confidence builder, because as I said, they've been one of the form teams in Europe, scoring goals, got great players playing on top form now, so hopefully by the weekend we can see 3 points for the Pars, where we can get back onto good form. Obviously I said this for the game against Queen of the South, but hopefully this can be a different scenario and we can come out with 3 points and move above them and perhaps go into second spot in the league and try and not let St Mirren increase the gap at the top of the table. That's it for this video, guys. As you've maybe seen in my previous video, I have got a new outro, so you'll see that coming up in a minute, and hopefully you like that as well. Please give the video a massive thumbs up, it really helps me, and even if you want to dislike the video, I really don't mind it. I would rather know exactly how you feel about the video. So remember to comment, subscribe, and as I said, like or dislike the video, not too fussed. I'll see you in the next one.